Buying this truck has been an absolute whirlwind of emotions for the past couple of weeks, from oh my god, we got a sick truck and a great price, to I know why this was a great price now, the hitch has a crack in it too, to oh my god, this was a terrible financial choice. I bought this 2013 Chevy Silverado off of Facebook Marketplace to tow our 23-foot Airstream full-time. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you know we had a 2006 Toyota Sequoia that we were originally planning to use, but after a few shakedown trips, we realized that the Sequoia is just not up to the task of towing super long distances, so we replaced it with the Chevy a couple weeks ago. When I looked at the truck, I crawled underneath and saw that there was some rust spots, and it's really unfortunate because the body is pristine, the interior is very clean, and there are no mechanical issues that I've seen so far. I saw a couple spots on the frame that I knew I wanted to just weld to patch up the little bit of rust holes. So this is the first section that I was like, alright, yeah, I'll just weld on a little section there. But when I looked even closer, I noticed there's a long crack along the frame. This whole area from here to down over there. No other way to put it. It's screwed. My plan is to figure this out, because no matter what, it's going to be cheaper than buying another truck. And we will be at a total loss for this thing if we sell it as is. So, what a freaking adventure. And all this to tow freaking Airstream. This has me questioning so many life decisions that I've made in my life up until this moment, but I'm just not happy right now. Figure it out, guys. That's all we can do. So today we're going to pull the bed off, see what's going on for the frame rust, and come up with a plan from there. Let's get right into it. Might as well like clean up all this stuff while it's off. Oh boy. We got lots of Crispies, baby.
That thing hasn't been released since the Dark Ages.
Well, honestly, at least it's releasing.
Yeah.
See, how old is this tire? 2012. This is junk. I would not use that. So? It's also a different size rim than these tires.
Right.
Alright, well, we might not be totally fucked. I think it's just going to be like more expensive than we had hoped.
Okay.
But I'm not giving up yet until the bed's off. Yeah, it's crispy as shit. We're either going to fix this ourselves and it's going to be annoying, or it's going to be expensive and we're going to pay somebody to do it. The hitch has a crack in it too. I think it should be replaced since we have to tow. I want to give a huge thank you to this video's sponsor, eTrailer.com. It's moments like these that we're super grateful to have eTrailer.com on our side. We were originally planning on just making some quick upgrades and then hitting the road. Those upgrades were new tow mirrors, some sumo springs for our suspension, and adding in a light bar to our truck. So once we are done dealing with all of our frame issues, we're going to add those and then we're going to hit the road. eTrailer.com is the internet's one-stop shop for all things trailer related, whether it's a brake controller, a weight distribution hitch, new tow lights, mirrors, or even a full-size spare. You can literally get anything and everything from eTrailer.com. And it's looking like we need to replace our tow hitch, so I'm looking at some different options on their website right now to see what would best suit our needs. I'm going to link all of our favorite products down below, so if you need anything for your trailer, check it out down there. With expert guidance and a huge selection of products to choose from, eTrailer's got us covered for anything that we might need for our life on the road. So once we fix the frame and put the truck back together, we are headed south to escape the incoming winter weather. We're thankful for eTrailer as a sponsor. Now let's get back to the video.
From what we see, it's much crispier and we're gonna have to replace a lot more than we originally thought. But we're trying not to get super discouraged because we knew that this was a possibility. And the other thing that we are conscious about is we don't know the full condition of the truck bed. Because it has a liner on, we don't see the actual metal, so we're gonna have to lift that up to see if there's any rusting or any holes on the bed. And if all things go well, we're gonna put some Herculiner on there to give it a lot of shape and rust prevention for the future.
looks great. Yeah, honestly, this bed looks pretty good. It's dirty as hell. And I feel like if we weren't to remove all this stuff, it would probably just rust in a few years. Damn, look at that flexibleness.
I don't see any rust on this bed, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. So at least we've got one thing. All right, we're gonna separate the bed from the truck and do a final reveal of the frame situation.
Are you feeling optimistic?
Trying.
We're gonna use some ooga doogas to take off this bed. I always thought it was really funny. Anytime I've ever been like underneath the car working on it or underneath the Airstream and it was a really stressful project, like you're trying to get out like angrily and you just gotta scoot real pissed off like.
I've seen you do it and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 6 bolts that hold the truck bed to the frame. I just have to disconnect the fuel filler hose from this little area in here, and then we should be able to just lift it up. Next up, we have to remove 1, 2, 3 screws, and then this bed should come right off. Just gonna put some paper towel in there to prevent anything from going in. That's that. Pretty sure we're ready to do it now.
What we're trying to figure out right now is if we can just lift it off instead of doing a whole contraption to lift it and then drive out. The challenge right now is I am 4'11". I have a height disadvantage. Look.
Yeah, it's not heavy.
Like, I can lift it, but can I lift it over the bumper and the tires?
We're having some technical difficulties with our second camera, but we got the bumper off, and now it looks like we can probably just ourselves pull off the bed. Yeah, that's loud. What if we build you a tall person platform?
How would I move?
Alright, here is what we're gonna rest the bed on.
If things go awry, I love you.
Yeah, they won't. We'll be fine. I love you too. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I can't.
You can't?
I can't.
Okay. We definitely lifted off the bed in hard mode, but if I were to do it again, I would either rent an engine hoist or wait till I have some friends available who can help me lift it off, because it was really difficult to do with just Megan and I. Officially on the platform.
Woohoo!
Oh my god, Megan.
Good job.
God, this sucked.
Good job.
Oh my god. Whew. Oh, that was kind of nuts. So this is what we're working with. This is the first look. Cross member's crispy. This holds the fuel tank up, so that's the part that sucks. The part that the frame needs some work is actually underneath the cab. Yeah, I don't know.
We might be screwed. This is just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. We have experience dealing with rusty frames, but like, I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to see and come up with a plan.
And the bad news just kept getting worse. What?
Can you look?
What's going on?
Something's coming out.
That's gas.
That boy is corrupt. Living me down the daily. He sure fucked me up.
Aim, shoot, sweep. Kind of like dodge, duck, dip, diving. Dodge. Ain't got no gas in it. Alright, well, we are officially not driving this car ever again until it's fixed. Alright. Well, Megan, I would say we have our work cut out for us.
Well, if you want to find out what happens next, keep watching.
Alright, this is the preliminary inspection of everything. We're going to start in the back. This was like flaky a little bit, and I just kind of poked at it, and then when I started the truck up, it started spewing gas, so we're just doing that right now. I think I'm going to grab the air hose and just blast and see what I can do. Now that we're safely on jack stands, let's get this fuel tank off and see what we're working with in the frame. As I was cleaning up, I noticed there's this cross member definitely needs to get replaced, because yeah, as I'm going at it, the hole is getting bigger and bigger. And this was going to be definitely the most difficult one to replace for myself, because there's just the shocks involved, the exhaust hanger, not to mention cutting out this side, and then that side.
After some research, going down some rabbit holes, we realized that a lot of this flaking that you see, especially the gray stuff, is the factory coating from the original truck just flaking off. And that is the reason why a lot of these trucks from GMC and Chevy have significant rust, because they realize that the factory coating fails very, very quickly. So that's what causes the frame to rust and then eventually rot. We looked into it to see if there were recalls and even called some dealerships, but no one's doing anything about this except us. So we've looked at some videos and photos of other people dealing with their frames, and ours looks on the medium side, I would say. So we're not completely discouraged, but it's way bigger of a job than we initially thought it would be. But we did restore a 1973 Airstream, so I don't see why we can't take on this thing.
So this is our magical big stupid frame crack that I did not look close enough at all, and have been beating up myself for the past couple of weeks, but I've accepted fate. And the thing is, I can either complain and spend thousands and thousands of dollars to have somebody else do it, because I got a bunch of quotes, and the range was anywhere from $2,500 on the low end to $8,500 on the high end. Most guys saying it would charge them $3,500 to $5,000. But I have a welder, and there are these things called safety caps. Basically slides over the frame, like this. It would just slide over, and then I would just weld that on. I'm thinking that's the best, safest bet, and most economical. Did I want to take on a project? No. Did I do it? Yes. Am I gonna do it? Probably. That's what the reality is. I have to own this mistake and take responsibility for it. Time to drop the fuel tank. Alright, next step is to disconnect this evap thing, which I'm not entirely sure what it really does. I just know I need to take it apart and hope no gas spills out all over the place. Fuel pump. Nope, that's gas. Wait a minute. Huh? This doesn't even have a fuel pump relay in it. I'm so confused. I just ordered one of these from Mr. Bezos and it showed up. So hopefully this can help me get this freaking thing off. Disconnecting the fuel pump is a huge pain in the ass right now. It is so rusted on that I cannot get the fittings off. So this line is completely stuck in there. I can't get this to budge and I can't get this clip to budge either. But I figure since I have an entire new pump assembly coming and a new lock ring just to be safe, I think I can just remove the whole thing as it is now. So I disconnected them from the evap canister on the bottom of the truck, and I was able to disconnect the electrical connections from the top of the tank, so I think I can just drop the entire tank now. Just get it out of the way and figure out what we need for the metal. I have a new pump assembly and lock ring coming later, like next week sometime. So there's nothing I can do with it now anyways, but we clearly are not driving anywhere anytime soon. All right, so my next step is to drop the fuel tank. There are two straps that hold up the gas tank, and they're just bolted onto one side, so we had to support the bottom of the tank while I unbolted those two bolts. Right. This should fall, and there will probably be a bunch of crap fall on my face. There are just these two big straps holding the gas tank up. There's still a little bit of fuel in the gas tank. It's not totally empty, but it was on E. I did drive it down as much as possible. So I need to support this. Hit it with a little WD-40. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, clean up this area, and then prepare. Yep, the hanger just is falling apart. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, that customer's shot. Oh yeah.
Wait, hold it so I can move the jack.
Now that we lowered the fuel tank, we can see the condition of the metal around it and plan from there. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with.
Yeah, I just pulled this little spot right here real quick. It's just...
Oh, that is
it looks
so
like sugar
toast.
Cookies.
That cross member is gone.
That easy. It's like breaking a little cookie.
But look how how intact
Oh my gosh.
that whole cross member part is.
This is pretty solid as well. I don't know about you, but I think this means that this cross member needs to be replaced.
Yeah, I think that was pretty evident the second we started poking holes. Now that I know way more about the Chevys, had I seen that, I saw this. I was like, oh, that's just a little rusty thing. Like, that's fine. Like, it's just probably a little thing. Now that I know more and I've done research on, like, specifically the frame stuff, I would have just been like, nope.
Not touching it?
Not touching it.
Had we towed this even once, it might have just fallen apart.
It could have been really bad for everything.
It could have been really bad.
Yeah.
And I think after seeing this and thinking about it for a few days and kind of contemplating what to do in the current situation, I think we both agree that this guy had a boat. He 100% had a boat.
Yeah, the boat theory makes a lot of sense because this cross member is like the most toast, and like
the spare tire was like white.
Yeah, the spare tire is totally ruined. So it looks like we know exactly what needs to be done. I think the most cost-effective way is for me to DIY all of the frame repairs. Thankfully, I have a lot of frame restoration experience after restoring this 1973 Airstream that we now live in. These are the things we need to replace on the truck. The tow hitch, the rear leaf spring mounts, the rearmost cross member, the spare tire plate, the fuel tank cross member, and we need to reinforce the frames on the driver and passenger side under the extended cab doors. So it's gonna be a big job, but I'm up for the task. And honestly, these projects kind of tickle my brain in a certain way that other things don't. So as much as I'm disappointed that we're not actively traveling right now, that's just right around the corner. Hopefully we can catch some fall leaf peeping, and we'll see you in the next one.